Alrighty. Alright, so we are going, we are live, that's fine.
We're live, we're live.
Okay. Let me just... Yeah, that's the thing with Discord, is like it takes a bit to load up on the PC, but it's a little bit faster.
Speaking about that, you should send me your personal Discord right now. Because I know we're gonna forget.
Remind me after the show. I know you've sent it to me like multiple times, like to do it, but
I
then
know,
I've had like
many times.
other
It's
stuff
like-
I had to do. I've had like other things I
it's
gotta
like
do.
joke at the time.
Yeah.
Alright, here we are.
Okay. So I just gotta get it out to a couple of areas first, and then we should be fine. Yeah, but
Look
yeah,
at the
that
first
list
thing
will
that
I'll
Zombie
definitely
Cactus
make.
says.
I don't even know. I can't even see it right now. I'm sharing out the chat. We'll get the chat here in a second.
Because I saw the title and I saw the first thing on that title, Kyrie and not Slick. That's all I gotta say.
Said, ooh, kill him. Wait, not
Yep.
Slick with what? What do you mean? What do you mean,
the
brother?
first thing, the first thing you put on the title. You ain't right for that.
Wait, are you talking about my
How-
live notification? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Hey Ray, how you doing?
Alright, hang on 1 second. I'll say hi to everybody. When I can.
Just know, Kyle, that you're one of my good friends. You're lucky.
Lucky with
I
what?
would have said something else. I would've- I say this to a lot of people that I know. I'm like, you know what? You're lucky. You're my friend right now. Because if you weren't, I'd rip you apart right now.
I mean, I get ripped. I mean, I get ripped apart all the time. Doesn't matter. Alrighty, I appreciate the host,
I'm not
Shadow.
that much of a harsh person.
What's up, Ray? Cactus? I see you guys.
Oh, you know I have to host a stream.
Alright, okay, let me just
Now,
check
does
in
the share button work? I swear to God, if it does not work,
It should
swear
work.
to God.
I don't know why it shouldn't work.
Well, your name's not popping up on the app.
I mean, just give it a second. It'll go. It'll go. Don't worry
Alright.
about it. It's
Because
yes,
it's saying none.
because
It's saying that you're non-existent on Twitter.
Oh. Yeah, how did the convention go, Ray? Before we get started. Sorry, I have like
Oh,
other
yeah,
things
Ray.
like taking care of.
Tell us about your experiences at your convention.
All right, so yeah, real quick before we get started, how did that go? Oh my God! So actually, speaking of convention, I think there was one convention in Sacramento like a little bit ago. Forgot what it was though.
Isn't
Back
it
out ago
AnimeCon?
with the. I think it might have been. I don't know.
They
With
always
the
have
hunter
AnimeCon over
pants.
there.
Wait, my pants. I'm not even wearing pants. What the hell? What is wrong with you people? I'm wearing just I'm wearing not border shorts. Like kind of like lounging swim trunks, like half and half, kind of.
Oh,
Like-
I see.
Yeah. Do these even look like short or pants to you? My brother.
No, these
really?
are shorts. I can see your kneecap on the left side of your
Yeah.
camera.
Like. I
Like,
mean,
I can tell you're wearing shorts of some sort.
yeah, because it's super hot right now.
Is it hot? More
Yeah,
up north
it's
where you
actually been hot. It's been like triple digits like all this
are?
week.
Not me.
Well,
it's
you're in the
actually
Bay Area.
mhm.
You're in the Bay Area. That's one thing. You get cooler weather than we do. We had like triple digits
Oh
for
yeah,
like
you
3-4
guys are more
days. in a row.
inland.
Yeah, we're more inside of a hole than anything else. Yeah,
You gotta
so
come out to the Bay Area, Kyle. Come on now.
I mean, I've been there a couple of times just to see some baseball games. But I don't think I
Nice.
would rather like put myself in the Bay Area. Like, I don't know, like I wouldn't want to stay in the Bay Area. But anyways, guys, I think we're ready to do this. I think we're ready to go.
In a way, I would say just to visit, you know.
All right, so okay, before we get started, so we had to drive 3 hours, which seemed like 4 hours, but it was actually a trick with the time zoning after entering. So Loads of farms, so many windmills, and then we arrived in Indianapolis. Yeah, it'll throw people off with the time. Like the time difference.
Yeah.
Like as you travel west, it'll definitely throw you off. But
It's like if you're traveling from the central to the west coast, you're gonna know the time difference. It'll keep
anyway,
changing.
so yeah, I think we're ready here. I think we're ready.
All right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kyle the Pug podcast show, episode number 15, and I can't believe we're already on 15 episodes already. It is absolutely insane. So, if you guys don't know who I am Kyle the Pug, and if you didn't know that by now, well, I mean, I just
Why are you
feel
here?
bad. he's like, why am I here? But, anyways, we got a pretty big show lined up today for you guys. I am super excited about this show, and we will explain here most of the topics here in a little bit. But
And I am Shadow, by the way.
Shadow, you want to say hello to everybody? Eddie, as you're always here,
Yeah,
majority
I'm
of the
Shadow,
week.
by the way. And if you don't know that I'm Shadow, then I'll erase your existence when you go to sleep at night. Anyway, happy
Nice.
Father's Day as well.
Yeah,
Make
happy
sure you tell
Father's
your dad
Day.
that you love them.
Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, even to the dads
Exactly.
in video games. So if you, even,
That too.
but more importantly though, yeah, just to give your dad some love today. Give your dad that proper love that he needs.
I like how Cactus says, "Let's do this shit," and then he says, "Jesus, chill out."
He's like, chill out, man. He's like, chill out.
Oh.
Let me see. When we arrived at the hotel, we were introduced by some local people who seemed to love their job. Once we went to the hotel 60 bar, just to look out the window and see the view. That's how. Yeah, I saw that on your Facebook, Ray. But anyways, we do have a good show lined up. Big show lined up here. So we got some Nintendo E3 stuff we're gonna talk about here. All the games that were introduced and all that. And I actually did put that in a video. If you guys haven't seen that, definitely go check it out. It is right there. Took me like 2-3 hours to work on, but at the end of the day, it was a pretty good video to work on. And we have some Pokemon Sword and Shield controversy. We're going to talk about that here soon. But first of all, let's talk about the Warriors taking an L in the NBA Finals. And I know Shadow's like, oh, I don't want to talk about it, honestly, but
No, I never said I didn't want to talk about it. We're taking the L.
I'm just joking, but
Exactly.
yeah, with Klay Thompson with that ACL injury that he suffered, everybody in their arena was like, you could literally hear a pin drop when he went down. I mean, I felt so bad because I actually wanted them to win that game so that way they would make it interesting. But when Klay Thompson,
They would be playing
give
today.
credit. Give credit to the Warriors though. I mean, they didn't give up even with Klay Thompson going down, and they had that home energy too, which was
And not
kind
only
of
that-
helped them a little bit.
Not only that, KD also went down again.
Well, KD went down in Game 5. Well, that's kind of saying something. But yeah, I mean, like I told you like earlier on, it was either a blessing or a curse that KD was going to go down or help out the team. I mean, he actually gave the team a jump start, but then when he landed funny on his leg, it's just yikes. And injuries are part of the game too, so that's kind of unfortunate. But give credit to the Raptors where it was due. You know, they came out hard,
did.
swinging. They basically fought well right towards, you know, the bitter end. And honestly, Drake's talking a whole lot of shit.
Yep, he released 2 singles already.
No, at the convention, I learned a lot from the authors. Main point is I met one of them, and at the moment I'm taking a loot? Is that what it says, a loot? Or I think it's supposed to say a lot. 3 of my books and will tell me if I got them soon. I currently have their phone number. They will contact me soon. So for now, you must be patient.
Oh, I think
That's
he
the
meant
key.
to put look.
Yeah,
I think
or
he meant
look.
to put look. There
I
you
thought
go.
I said taking a loot. Taking a loot.
No. He meant to put look, not loot.
I don't know. That literally threw me off for a second. But
I hate autocorrect. Let's just throw that out there.
that's where Twitter needs an edit button. But anyways,
Yep.
yeah, go back to the Warriors here real quick and the Raptors.
Yeah, I wanted to say something about that too. When you're done.
Here's a funny joke that I actually looked up. This is Jeremy Lin won a ring when he has more rings than Carmelo Anthony. Big fat yikes.
Damn. Who's the savage that said that?
No, that was just it was just a internet meme that I saw. I don't remember where it was at though. But it was pretty funny nevertheless. When Carmelo Anthony doesn't have a ring, poor guy. But I feel like that series should have been to 7 if Clay was actually, you know, healthy and it was still on the floor. But imagine if the Warriors team wasn't suffering through those injuries, honestly. I feel like the Warriors probably would have swept him. Even with, you know, Toronto having the home court advantage. And I could imagine Drake right now talking so much crap, making a rap thing out of it. Like making like some sort of album that the Raptors won the title. Which could be out before you. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he made one. What are you talking about Dead by Daylight for, Cactus? I do not understand what you mean, sir. But yeah. That's all I have to say about that. Warriors just taking that massive L.
So, what I gotta say is that, first of all, congrats to the Warriors. Not the Warriors, the Raptors. What the hell am I talking about?
Yeah, congrats to your own team taking the L.
I know, right? I know, I said that wrong. Yeah. I do give them credit. They did take advantage of the, you know, the injuries we had. Because let's be honest, any team would.
Yeah, and like I was saying earlier, injuries are part of the game. And like I said, Kevin Durant's not getting any younger. And I'm pretty much so he's walking out.
He's that other Warrior fans would say.
He's
we only lost because of the injuries. I'm not going to use that excuse because they won it fair and square.
Well, let's I'm going to be honest here on something. I think Kevin Durant, despite the ACL that he has, he's out for next year. I know he's going to walk. He's going to sign with another team for sure.
No,
like
I know
max deal. Like I was talking about this with somebody like earlier this week. Max deal for sure. He's definitely going to get that max deal.
I don't see him staying with Golden State anymore.
No, he's definitely walking.
He already has a ring, so.
Yeah, even if they did, like, you know, win the title or won this year's NBA Finals, I still thought he was going to walk out anyways.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't like us anymore.
Honestly, well, I wouldn't say like, but I mean, I just feel like he's in the he's kind of in a certain situation where he wants to be a star player on like a certain team, and then just basically like carry a team, make him like half decent and relevant. Like maybe the Knicks, for example. I know they've been bad, and maybe the Suns. I don't know. You know, teams like that could need like a player, but yeah, like I said, despite that injury, he's gonna get that max deal, definitely.
No, I know he will, because he wants to go somewhere else. He already has a ring with Golden State, like what more does he want?
Yeah, I mean, he wanted the ring from Golden State just because, like, he needed one on his resume to have that superstar caliber team, that big three. Well, it's not so much of a big three anymore now in the NBA. It's more like who can build like a juggernaut team for the NBA, basically.
Yeah. Even without KD, we're still pretty talented. We still got good players. Curry, Clay, Draymond.
Even I heard
Cousins.
Boogie Cousins might be on his way out too. Speaking of which, like he might be, because he is a free agent also, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see.
I don't think he's signed with anybody yet.
Yeah, so Boogie will definitely be going somewhere, in my opinion.
I am interested in this offseason for sure, because we already had one major trade already.
We're actually going to talk about that right now. We were talking about juggernaut teams. Well, not juggernaut teams, but teams that made it a little bit better. So Anthony Davis, 26 years old. He's going to the Lakers. And I am actually going to... let me get this off here real quick. So basically what happened was...
You guys got a star player on your side.
Well, I'm going to tell you who they gave up to get him. So the Lakers basically gave up Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, and 3 first-round picks, including the number 4 overall pick in the 2019 draft.
So 5 for 1?
Yeah, but honestly, I mean, I'm excited, but then at the same time, like, we do need somebody that will, when LeBron leaves, like, I still have mixed emotions about LeBron on the team, but he will make the team better, though. He will make, well, you know, especially Anthony Davis better. Kyle Kuzma. I mean, I'm glad they didn't trade Kyle Kuzma, honestly, as a Laker fan. But if they would have traded Kuzma, I would probably flipped my shit. But other than that, you know, I feel like, you know, they made a decent move. Well, not really decent, but we'll see who they pick up in the free agency. Like Kemba Walker, I know, is in the free agency. I remember him from the UConn days too, and he needs to be on a team where, you know, they can. He wants to get a ring also.
Kyle, someone said if Kemba Walker was on the Lakers, what if he was on the Lakers?
No, I'm saying like they're gonna go after him. Like I'm pretty sure they're gonna go after him. Like that wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, because you have LeBron, Anthony Davis, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Kuzma, and if you add Kemba Walker to that list, you know, that would actually not be too bad.
I could see you guys winning a couple championships for a couple years doing that, if you have all those people on your team.
I mean, Anthony Davis is basically, he's like one of the best players in this league right now, apart from LeBron.
Hey, you gotta be happy you got him. That's a really good pickup, if anything.
Yeah, so like I said, the Lakers would definitely go after somebody.
So you should get excited for next year.
So yeah, so I'm looking at Mark Stein's Twitter. It says Kemba Walker will be a top target in the free agency for the Lakers after they reach an agreement in principle to the Anthony Davis trade. So I just looked at that on Twitter. So that is going to be a thing, and it doesn't surprise me.
The Lakers are making moves early.
Yeah, like I said, the sooner the better, honestly, if you really think about it.
I mean, hey, if you guys get him, you guys are literally top contenders. I don't think there's any doubt about it. You guys are probably going to be able to compete with us.
Well, if you guys are falling down the hill and then we all of a sudden make like a miraculous, you know, a miraculous turnaround, I mean, that would, I don't know if you guys, I mean, you guys will still be good, like, no doubt, but you guys aren't going to be the team that you guys were 2 years ago, and that goes without saying.
Yeah. But we're still going to be one of those teams that are not going to be that easy to beat.
They'll be a playoff team for sure. Definitely be a playoff team, but I don't know about like
we're
NBA
one of the best
finals
teams in the playoffs right now.
Well, that soon may drastically change though. But now I'm not saying that because I'm a Laker fan. I'm just saying that because you guys kind of are in the little bit of the well, I'm not going to say fighting for the 6th, 7th, 8th seed. Maybe I would see like maybe a 5th seed at the most, but that's just me. But the Warriors are still going to be a top threat though, for sure.
Yep, we're still going to be the team to beat.
Well, actually, the Raptors are the team to beat now, but that's besides the point. They beat you guys, and now they're the team to beat.
Well, I would say the team to beat in the East. I don't know about the West.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard actually is a free agent, I think, too. And Batman was telling me the other day, like, oh, if the Kings can actually pick him up, that would be... So, I mean, he'll expect anybody to be on the Kings if he really think about it.
Okay, man. Calm down. I doubt it.
I don't know. Maybe it's possible, but sometimes they're kind of bad with signing people too. If you really think about it,
I could see the Raptors re-signing him again, just for bringing him a championship.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would re-sign. Honestly, if you win a ring, you would probably need to re-sign for sure.
Yeah, just re-sign. Maybe in and it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Like make it a couple years. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, maybe 2-3 years. I would probably see somewhere like that, or maybe the Knicks or the Suns. Why do I keep talking about the Knicks and the Suns? I don't know, but either way,
it was a good series. I don't know.
Oh, they definitely need some help. I know that for sure.
Sure.
On both sides, but
actually, weren't they the two worst teams in the NBA?
The Suns, I think, were the worst team in the NBA.
I thought it was the Knicks. Let me check that record real quick.
Yeah, I know it was between the Suns and the Knicks, like one of those two teams.
You guys need to get your shit together.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, but like I said, it's hopefully this.
It was the Knicks.
Yeah, it was the Knicks.
17-65.
That yikes.
The Suns did better, 19-63.
They just did a little bit better, just a tad bit better. Yeah, so like I said, I know it's the Suns.
Get your shit together.
Yeah, so that means the draft has changed drastically. So now that they traded it to the Pelicans, and I'm gonna tell you guys who the just to recap who the Pelicans have. So they have Lonzo Ball, obviously, and of course Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, and their first 3-round picks. But to tell you the truth, though, I know I'm glad they got rid of Lonzo Ball, like, for real, though. I mean, his dad especially, though, is just like, I mean, the kid can ball. I mean, he's not that bad, but he's not great. He's actually a half-decent player. It's just, his dad is super annoying, though. I mean, I can't stand him. And then he actually...
Lonzo Ball's dad?
No, I actually can't. He is so hyped up on his kid, like, trying to be the best, like, person in the NBA, like, talent-wise, and it's just... I guess, like, it's a broken record, same old song and dance. So, basically, his dad went on Twitter, and what happened was, it's like, oh, the Lakers made a huge mistake. They'll never win any championship again without my son on his team. I'm just like, God damn, dude, just please shut up. Like, nobody cares about what you think on Twitter, man. You're just doing it to get attention. Like,
who, Lonzo Ball?
Lonzo Ball's dad. He went on Twitter just saying, like, talking massive ass crap about the Lakers. It's like, oh, you're not going to ever win a championship without my kid on the team, and blah, blah, blah.
Oh my God, he needs to be quiet, like, seriously. The Lakers can win a team. Yeah, I'm an anti-LA fan, but I'm being honest here.
Yeah, that just shows you, like, oh, you know he's super salty if he says something like that.
It's like, why do you expect so much out of a team? Like, come on now.
I mean, like I said, the kid can actually play. Like, Ball's actually, he's good. He's not great. He's not great, but he's not bad. He's like a C+ player, basically.
Okay, we're bringing back WWE grades now. Come on now.
This has nothing to do with that. This has definitely nothing to do with that. I'm saying, like, you know,
they brought that back between Kofi and Daniel. That shit was kind of annoying a little bit.
That's a topic to talk about for another day, though.
But yeah.
But anywho, so yeah, that's what I saw on Twitter, which kind of made me laugh a little bit, but at the same time, it was just
it got annoying.
Yeah, it was annoying. It was definitely annoying, and I just want to meet that kid's dad in real life and just, but we're not gonna do that.
Slap the shit out of him.
Yeah, but we're not gonna do that though. So yeah,
that's you don't want to get sued.
See, like, another thing I have though, everybody's like, oh, Lakers are gonna win the title and all that, blah blah blah, and
nope.
I feel honestly that the title talks are kind of premature in a sense, if I'm using it correctly. So that's why I'm enthralled that he's on, that he's one of the best players in the league, but at the same time, he needs, like, some backup to help him. And I know
but if anything, your team has a lot of attention because of LeBron being there and Anthony Davis being there.
That's the bad thing I don't like with that. It's just, they get a lot of attention.
Yours,
yeah, I don't like all this attention. That's the bad part about that.
Sometimes you do, but sometimes you don't.
Yeah, the attention's fine at times, but then at the same time, it's just like, why are we even doing this? Why am I even here? But yeah, I just sometimes I just can't with my own team. It's like it's more of a soap opera, and everything happens off the court instead of just being on the court. But yeah, either way, like I have mixed emotions. I mean, like I said, once LeBron is gone, I'll happily accept him being gone, but he's gonna be like the star player for sure.
Yeah, he's always been a star player.
Yeah, he's his wingspan, that 7'6" wingspan though.
Yeah.
And then he's obviously 6'10" power forward. So yeah, he says this is on the New Orleans Pelicans, like, current team, but that's gonna change here in a few seconds when it comes to that. So I wanna look at his stats though through the 2018, through the what he did last year. So definitely that'll maybe help improve the team. So we'll definitely see where that goes though. Yeah, so he averaged 25 points or 26 points a game, averaged 12 rebounds a game, and his field goal percentage was 51%. or he averaged 51% from the field goal range, and free throw is not too bad, but basically that was one of his best moments, though, for sure, for the 2019 season. Warriors fall and the Lakers have a chance to return to the playoffs. Yeah, that's basically what I'm thinking, too. Like, the Warriors' time, I think they're up, in a sense. Like, maybe they might make the playoffs, but they won't be the same team as they were before. God, no.
No, we're not. We're gonna be slightly changed.
Yeah, in a sense, it's gonna be not slightly changed, but changed drastically, in a sense. Your team is not gonna be the same.
Nope.
So
and people were right. The dynasty is over.
Yeah, you guys had your time. Your dynasty came by. It was over. I mean, I'm not trying to be like an asshole saying this to you, but
No,
I think your guys' time
I can
is
handle
up.
truth. Like, come on now. People saying that I can't, but I
I
can.
feel if Kawhi Leonard doesn't go to Toronto, need a push where we would put them. That's what I was saying earlier to Shadow, but I don't know, he doesn't believe me, but you know, I feel like they could have a shot at pushing for Kawhi Leonard in a sense. Because they do need somebody to energize that franchise.
Wait, I don't believe you on what?
Oh, the Kawhi Leonard going to the Kings thing. They do need somebody to hype up their young core,
Well,
and I feel like he'd be
I
a
didn't
good.
say I couldn't believe it. I'm just saying, like, I could see him signing back for Toronto. But if he leaves, then hey, he left.
Yeah, I mean, they had their one situation, and honestly, you know, I'm happy for them. Super duper
Yeah.
happy for them.
Yeah. Is that their first title, by the way?
That is their first title in franchise history.
I mean, hey, they earned it. They beat us down. They were the better team.
Here's another interesting fact I was going to tell you guys. So, the Warriors did have a chance to three-peat, and I'm, like enthralled that they didn't three-peat. Like, there's a part of me that's, you know, happy, and there's a part of me that's, like super excited for the Warriors.
I was waiting for you to say that.
The last team to three-peat is the Lakers from 2000 to 2001 and 2002, with Shaq, Kobe, Ori, Fisher, and Phil Jackson as the head coach, and all those players, the bench players on the Lakers. That was the last team. That was the last team to actually win a three-peat, like to win the title 3 years in a row. And the Warriors did have that chance, but they failed. They took an L.
But we still won 3 titles out of 4 years. We can't take
5
that away.
years though. 5 years.
Oh yeah, 5 years.
Yeah, so it was 3 out of 5.
You mean win 3 out of 5?
Why not go to the young team? Give another team their first. Yeah, the Clippers. Actually, Boogie Cousins, I think, was in the talk for the Clippers too, if I'm not mistaken. Because I actually saw somebody post that on Twitter, and at least I thought at first it was kind of funny, but then it kind of hit me. Like, it made sense a little bit. It definitely made sense. And like I said, the Kings are another example too. Their core's young. They got some good players that are, you know, up and coming, you know, and they need a guy to actually, you know, give them a little bit of a extra push. And I feel, honestly, if he goes to Sacramento, I think it's going to be a huge jump. It's definitely going to be like a huge jump for you guys. Like, if Kawhi, or if Kawhi Leonard, I think, goes to the Kings, I feel the Kings would honestly be better than Golden State. That's a huge, bold prediction from me, because the Warriors have kind of like Kevin Durant's obviously out. Like, he's out of Golden State. We already all know that. And Boogie Cousins, DeMarcus Cousins, another top man in the league. He's definitely going for sure. If Clay and KD didn't get hurt, we'd be talking, not just the three-peat, but they would have swept in the finals for sure. And like I said, injuries are part of the game. They do happen, but Toronto basically they took advantage of that. You know, Leonard, Lowry, Kyle Lowry though, Game 6, he was on fire, like right at the start. until I mean, he kind of not fell off though, but he had a really good start though. Game 6. Yeah, you guys would definitely have a really good shot at getting him. Like, their talent is really, really young. You guys probably have like one of the youngest teams in the NBA. It's like my Rams with the NFL. Like, you got all these future players that are ready to play some basketball and be those support players. But I feel like it would be like a repeat version of Vlade, Weber, Bibby, Christie, Stojakovic, but that's kind of besides the point, though. But
yeah,
but yeah, that team did not win an NBA ring, though. I'm a little shocked about that, but my Lakers kind of did something with that. But either way, sorry, Matt, I did not mean to say that. But either way, I feel, but seriously though, like, real talk, I feel like they'll be better than Golden State, for sure. Yeah, that actually wouldn't be bad. That'd be pretty scary, honestly, in a sense. Like, if they played like that, like, next season like they did last season, I think that would be pretty insane. But, yeah, who do the Warriors even have on the bench, though? I can't really see them, oh, going back to the ref excuses, whatever, man. That's you're holding on to the past, brother. But anyways, so I don't really see Golden State. Yeah, they don't really have anybody on the bench, I don't think.
No, we don't. I'm looking at it and we don't.
Yeah, because that's why I said the Lakers need to recap and look at some bench players too.
Did you see this interesting fact on baseball?
We'll get to that here in a few seconds.
It's
Just
like the
stating
top
facts.
story.
This man said he's just saying facts over something that happened. I mean, if we were on the losing end of that, I wouldn't be complaining. That's the difference between you and me, Matt. Like, I would be saying,
exactly.
GG would be taking that.
Exactly. That's what I would have said if you didn't say it, Kyle. Exactly.
Well, whatever,
man,
Matt. You can believe whatever you want. Believe whatever you want, man. It doesn't really matter to me. All that matters is that.
What's done is done at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's just like the whole hoax with Tom Brady and all those people. Looney's a pretty decent off the bench. But yeah, but other than that, though, I don't really see anybody else, though. He might have to be moved up to the starting role, if you really think about it, for Golden State. Like, with all these people leaving. Yeah, I just don't really see it happening. Like, I think he would have to be, like, a starting player, for sure. I mean, if you guys think about it, I mean, honestly, I would see it. I would definitely see it, too. But yeah, going back to the Anthony Davis thing. So, again, we were talking about this earlier. And we were saying Lonzo Ball's dad is a effing idiot. That's all he is. He's just a walking meme, basically, in the sports world. That's all he is.
He's gonna be a laughing meme. That's what he is.
Iguodala too, but he would be a start. Yeah, Iggy's definitely going to be a starter. Iggy will definitely be like a starting. I mean, how old is Iguodala now? He's like old. He's he's getting up there. Like he's so consistent for his age. Vince Carter's even still in the league too. That even surprises me a little bit. But besides the point, though. So yeah, back to the Anthony Davis thing, real quick. So yeah, he averaged 26 points a game, last season. So that'll definitely help out the Lakers' chances, in a sense. But he's gonna be the star player of that team for many years, and he's only 26. I died laughing too, in a sense. Matt, but honestly, yeah, he's an idiot. Lonzo Ball's dad's an idiot. I mean, as I mentioned before, the kid he's not bad, but he wasn't like, UCLA good when he was on there, but he's a good player. He's just not a great player. But I think his dad is hyping him up way too much. But no, I was looking at my other TV because the U.S. Open was on.
No, that was.
But yeah, for those who don't know, the U.S. Open's a golf tournament. Was in Pebble Beach, by the way. Very beautiful golf course. So Davis to LA is a great improvement, but honestly, they need to get a point guard. Yeah, that's what I've been saying, though. They definitely need a point guard. And we were mentioning Kemba Walker earlier with him being a top target for the Lakers. Like that shooting guard, point guard that could actually help out, like on the outside.
If he goes to the Lakers, it would not surprise me. Because they were after him from the beginning.
Yeah, so I bet you everybody will probably like try to make that move to LA, basically. And the Lakers definitely need that support player too. Yeah, Kemba would definitely be huge. That's what I've been talking about. It was all over Twitter, Matt. That Kemba Walker would maybe go to the Lakers if he opted out of his contract, and all that other jazz. Get it? Jazz like Utah Jazz? No, okay, I'll shut up. But anyways, yeah, I was talking with somebody on Discord like earlier this week, and they could definitely see Kemba at least going too. Like the hype is absolutely real right now. But yeah, I mean, for premature title talks, like I said, it's way too early. The offseason just started, and they said that the Lakers were like 5-1 odds on favorites. I'm like, that's way too soon. You say they'll be top 5 in the West if they get... Oh, yeah, for sure. I feel honestly
at the same time, I wouldn't doubt those odds because it is a 20% chance.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's not very high, but it's higher than most teams.
Yeah, Kemba, LeBron, and Davis. And I think, yeah, Jimmy Butler's also... He's going to be greatly improving, too. Now that Anthony Davis is on there as well. Yeah, that would be a pretty decent 3 lineup for them. Yeah, I'm so happy Kuzma stayed with the Lakers also, because he's a big piece to growing on that team too. If they gave up Kuzma to get him, I would have like immediately lost my shit. But I'm so happy Kuzma stayed. Like he's gonna be way better than he was before. He'll definitely be improving his stats and padding his stats.
Your team would have been roasted by me if they ever did that.
Yeah, that's kind of an understatement. I feel maybe the Warriors might make a push for Butler if they don't resign Kate. Yeah, they definitely need to get somebody too, like we were mentioning before earlier. Since they got rid of I guess Boogie's, like I said, yeah, Boogie's probably on his way out. And I know KD's out for sure. He's going to get a max deal somewhere. Warriors definitely got to make some moves if they want to make that push to try to re-sign somebody to replace him. At least somebody for like a minor deal, like somewhere around there. Not like a minor deal, but like a okay, like 2-3 year deal. Kyrie Irving would go to the Nets. Maybe them. Maybe the New York Knicks.
A rumor.
Maybe like the Nets or the Knicks, somewhere around like the New York. Yeah, I think he's going to stay on the East Coast, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you think about I mean, if Kyrie Irving actually did go to the Lake, I don't think he will. But if
Does he want to work with LeBron again?
I don't know. You think Lakers would pick up Boogie on a one-year deal? We do actually need a center and a point guard, but if he signed, because that was the talk though a long time ago that Boogie, like DeMarcus Cousins, would actually sign with the Lakers. Like the Lakers were trying to get him from the Kings a long time ago. If he actually does sign with the Lakers, yikes, that would be something else. That would be huge. Because I remember
breaking news.
It just like literally pops up on my Twitter feed.
Yep.
I don't know. That would be insane if that happened. I don't think it will happen because I think like Cousins would want like a max deal just like Kevin Durant would, in a sense.
Your team would look disgusting if you had him, and I mean disgusting in a good way.
Yeah, that would actually be insane if that happened.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, yep, you guys are winning championships for the next 5 years.
I mean, yeah, DeMarcus Cousins, he's good. He's like one of the best players in the league, but at the same time, he can be super toxic when things don't go his way.
Yep,
that's what I'm worried, and that's what I'm worried about.
That ended up happening.
Yeah, him.
He didn't really do much.
Yeah, him and well, I wouldn't say Draymond Green, but I know. Yeah, he kind of.
Draymond did his thing.
Yeah, Draymond Green's also another individual that complains and gets toxic when things don't really go his way. He kind of
annoys me a little bit, even though he's on our side. He's kind of annoys me a little.
Yeah, you guys got some issues. I mean, if I thought we had issues, you guys also. I mean, I think all teams have issues. All teams have issues. But
you have that one player that of your favorite team that you like, but then he has this attitude where it's like, "Can you shut up, please?"
Yeah, yeah, like keep your mouth shut and play the game, man.
Yeah, just have fun. I don't know. Draymond's been annoying me lately.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna be another part of that Warriors lineup that'll definitely will help. But let's see.
Yeah, he's a good player. It's just that his attitude's annoying.
Happy Father's Day to Kyle Father. Paul, you saw the tweet too.
Yeah, I saw the tweet
everybody
as well.
Everybody was liking the tweet. Here, I'll show you guys.
I think I liked it. I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah,
if I didn't, then I'm gonna like it right now.
There you go. Hugs for everybody. Hold on, I gotta get everybody in here. I gotta get everybody like 2 at a time.
Yo, whoever gave you that card with that cursive writing, can they teach me how to write cursive like that?
Oh,
please?
that was my godparents that did that. Inside joke. All right, let me get the rest of the family. Hold on.
Would love for them to teach me signature writing, because my signature name is horrible. The way I do it.
All right, so that's. And this is the newest pug. This is Cuddle Muffins, the newest one.
Cuddle Muffins, I like that name. It's adorable.
And, yeah, because it says on the tag. And then little RJ, little Rufus Jr. All right.
Rufus?
Yeah, Rufus Jr. Oh yeah, Rufus is Oh no, this isn't Rufus. That's KJ. This is Rufus. That's Rufus.
I'm interested to see if you do get an actual pug IRL. I can only imagine what's the name gonna be.
I don't know. That's a good question. This is just this is chicken sandwiches with Tapatio. Nothing really special. She's like, ooh, what did you make? No, this is what it is though. Right now. Yeah, that's basically all it is. Not really a big deal.
I think after the show I'm gonna make something real quick.
But
I'm starting to get hungry.
yeah. No, that's chicken. That's chicken, Matt. But anyways, I do want to go on to the video game side real quick.
Yes, we need to talk about that.
Yeah, we do need. We have some things to discuss. So
I want to discuss that treehouse part.
Oh, I didn't really catch much of the treehouse, honestly. I mean, I saw a little bit of highlights with Luigi's Mansion. Oh, well, we'll get to that here in a little bit, but
I only saw that with Pokemon.
Yeah, so here's what we have though for Nintendo E3, what they showed. So the big ones, Luigi's Mansion 3 was obviously one. So it will have a release date, which kind of made me mad a little bit because it didn't really show one. Oh, here's a game, but we're not going to give you a release date on.
We're gonna keep it a secret from you.
Well, they'll probably have like a direct on that where they'll release.
I can see it being in the fall, if I have to guess.
Yeah, everybody's saying the fall.
September, October.
Everybody is saying the fall. That it's when it's gonna be released. You're coming over right now. Oh my god. But Link's Awakening, that got announced to have a release date. That is September 20th. And yeah, there's gonna be a new dungeon creator mode on there, which is actually pretty insane. Which it's like Super Mario Maker, but it's like Zelda version in a sense.
Speaking of Zelda, we're gonna have to get to that pretty soon as well.
We'll get to that soon. But so Trials of Mana, Fire Emblem, Treehouse, The Witcher 3 is actually coming to the Switch. So Resident Evil 5 and 6 are going to be released on fall 2019, joining other Resident Evil titles in the eShop. But
0, 1, and 4.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna announce the Resident Evil remake for number 2 on
That
there.
would be Capcom.
Do I golf? I mean, I used to golf, not anymore. GG to the St. Louis Blues, winning their first Stanley Cup. But yeah, we'll talk to that here in a little bit, but I just want to get this out of the way here. So yeah, No More Heroes 3, that looks pretty good. So,
that looks fun.
Sword and Shield, well, obviously that's going to be released November 15th. And we're actually going to talk about some things with that here in a little bit, as somebody's going through an inhaler right now.
I have a good amount to say about it as well.
Alright, so Astral Chain, that's going to be August 30th, 2019. Cadence of Hyrule, I think that's out right now, so you guys can play that also. It's like a cross-up between Legend of Zelda and Crypto the Necro Dancer, but I mean, it kind of does look fun though, in a sense. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, that's going to be a thing on the Switch November 19th. Here's one of the big ones that was announced, and everybody and their mother was super excited. Where's Penguin again? Is he working? Yeah, I think he might be. He said he was going to bed early. Said something about working tomorrow and getting off also. Said he was watching something. So yeah, here's the big thing I was going to discuss. Animal Crossing New Horizons. They actually finally announced a new Animal Crossing game. That is going to be released on March 20th, 2020. So they're kind of delaying it a little bit, so that way they can fix some kinks in them.
They delayed it.
Yeah, which they're kind of fixing some things with it, which makes sense, though. You got to perfect it.
Makes sense. Yeah.
So yeah,
as long as you make your game look good, people will be fine for delays.
All right, so Matt's favorite game, Dead by Daylight, that's going to be released on the Switch September 24, 2019. Spyro Reignited Trilogy, September 3rd, 2019. And let's see, what else is there? So, basically, yeah, they showed all the games there, but the one that hyped me up the most, the one that literally hyped me up the most watching that was the teaser trailer they had for Breath of the Wild 2.
Yes,
or
the sequel.
The sequel to Breath of... I don't know if it's Breath of the Wild 2 or it's going to be called that, but that trailer, when I saw that, that actually looked absolutely insane. And if you guys... I'm going to link this here one more time for you guys. If you guys want to check out my top 5 favorite moments at Nintendo E3 Direct, or my personal top 5, definitely check out that video I posted in the chat. If you guys haven't watched that already, really good video. And it took me like 2-3 hours to record and edit all that footage and just to render it. Pretty insane. Not excited for Dead by Daylight to be on there. Excited for Ghostface. I'm sure they'll have everybody though. I mean, honestly, Dead by Daylight on the Switch would actually be kind of an interesting thing if you really think about it. Let's see. I think nothing really else happened, but Dauntless is going to have its Switch port. That's the free game also, if you guys want to go check that out as well. Yeah, Dragon Quest, that was another huge thing if you guys are into Dragon Quest also. I'm not really huge into that. Oh, I almost forgot. Speaking of, like, stuff, I know there was, the other thing I actually forgot to mention. Banjo-Kazooie is going to be on the, Smash Brothers roster list, probably like I would say right around in the fall of this, like I guess the season pass for Smash Brothers, which kind of excited me though at the same time because I haven't heard or seen. Well, I've kind of seen Banjo's name in a long time. Hope they fix the server so less lobby simulator. Yeah, I hear you on that. That's both that and Friday the 13th are bad, but. Yeah, Banjo-Kazooie I was pretty hyped for, Banjo especially. I remember like playing on a friend's Nintendo 64 back in the days just to play the old Banjo-Kazooie games and Banjo-Tooie. Super fun. I really miss those games, honestly. My mouth's gonna be full for a second. Here's a guy that has his mouth full of food on the podcast. Hold on. But yeah, I'm super pumped about that. And Shadow went off somewhere, and I wanted to get his thoughts on it, but
I'm here. I'm talking. I'm here.
Oh, I was
I
gonna
just
say
muted
like.
myself because my dad was asking something.
Oh, I was about to say you abandoned me again, you bastard. Here's a guy that abandons his co-host. Anyways,
You mean the host?
I'm pretty pumped about that.
Oh, the Banjo-Kazooie one? Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
I'm pretty. Yeah, everybody and their mother was super
People have
hyped
been
for this.
wanting it for the last few years now, and we finally got it. 2019.
Yeah, that Smash Brothers list roster, that's absolutely insane.
But we
Like
can't
all the-
overlook the Dragon Quest character.
I never really was a fan of that game. Honestly, I never really played it, so I'm just like, not really my
Could
thing.
be a top contender for a good character.
Possibly, but at the same time, I'm more hyped with Banjo. I mean, how can
Yeah,
you,
people are gonna be more hyped.
how can he hate Banjo?
You really can't.
Banjo was like so underrated as a Nintendo 60 Nintendo character.
People are hyped when they got it. I saw the chat blow up.
Mm-hmm. I was in the PSVG chat, or when they were watching
it
on Twitter, on Twitch. They were pretty
I was
pumped
watching
about
it on
also.
Twitch with Bear Nips, because me and Bear Nips, we were talking.
Yeah, so you guys
We were
both
grinding BO4. Yeah, we were grinding BO4 early in the morning, and we waited until it started, and he and I, we were watching it at the same time. We were giving our thoughts as we were watching it.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you liked Banjo-Kazooie, you'll definitely like these characters in Smash Brothers. I wanted to see how interesting the maps are going to be. I know they'll have at least like a new stage for that, for Banjo getting into the game too. Which again, I'm also super hyped for. God, dinner's so good, I'm sorry. Anyways, so I wanted to talk to some, and Shadow, I think, was good. Shadow, do you want to take over the segment here? For
which
the
one?
Pokemon Treehouse?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you take over for this one.
Alright, so when we were watching the Treehouse thing, I don't know if Bernus was watching it with me, but I know I was. So they were showing gameplay of that wild area. And when they were showing the gameplay, I noticed that you can actually sneak up on Pokemon. They brought that back from 3rd gen, which is cool. And
Yeah,
then
from like
you
Omega
can actually
Ruby
make...
and Alpha Sapphire. I kind of remember like little bits of footage with that.
Yeah, and they you can actually make whistle noises, and then the Pokemon actually comes to you. It follows you, and then if you just stand there and it touches you, it's a wild encounter. So you're gonna encounter the Pokemon.
Yeah, it's kind of like the prop hunt thing with the whistle. I mean, I can't really
Yeah, and I
whistle
thought that
very
was
well,
pretty
but...
cool. And the funny thing is, you would find random wild Pokemon in that area, because when the people were roaming around, a random Galvantula just popped out of nowhere. I was like,
Yeah?
what?
That's
This
probably...
giant spider right there.
Yeah, because you have a giant spider following you. That's not what I want.
Yeah, you don't want a giant spider following you around, especially if you make a noise.
Hey, Jessica. I mean, a Pokemon spider I wouldn't mind, but in real life spider like that, like a tarantula kind, yikes. Forget about it. I'd be running faster than Usain Bolt.
I know. But yeah, another thing is like, once you make that noise, they'll follow you, and you end up encountering them as a wild encounter.
Like
And
if
then,
you
of course, you have...
if you find like here's the oh no, go ahead. I was gonna say something, but go ahead.
They would like counter it and battle it and stuff, and then they would throw out the Pokemon, and I'm just gonna throw this out there: Score Bunny knows double kick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
For
actually,
those people who are potentially going to be mad that it's going to turn into a firefighting, me personally, I don't care at this point.
I mean, as long as it looks cool, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how could you not start with that thing? That thing is adorable. But, speaking of adorable things, Yamper might be the cutest thing I've ever seen in a while. That might be
Who?
one of my new Yamper, the corgi, the electric corgi.
Yes.
It looks so damn cute. My heart, I couldn't take it. Like, I used to own a corgi when I was a kid. When I saw that thing, the little lightning bolt was like right next to his butt. Dead serious, look it up. But it looks so adorable though. It's a Pembroke corgi. That's an electric type. So
Yeah,
I'm definitely picking that
right
up. I'm definitely picking that up for the team if I get it. I don't care.
An electric corgi. It's pretty cool. I like the way it looks.
Yeah, how would you, I mean, I'm a dog person too, so how do you not like that? Honestly, you're excited for the 21st. Ooh, you got 5 more days until a certain event happens. I see you, Jessica. All right, give me 1 second here, so I know Shadow went to go do something. I'm gonna talk about that here in a couple of seconds. Nice. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Alrighty. So, yeah, if you guys haven't looked up Yamper, definitely look him up. I'll actually try to put a link in the chat for you guys. Here, let me excuse me. Yeah, Yamper. Yeah, so give me a second. I'm gonna load this up here real quick. Wow, Yamper's the cutest Pokemon ever. There it is, chat, right there. All right. So I am going to all right, copy. Let me see if I can post this on the chat. I hope so. Hope I can. Yeah, there we go. Right here. There you go. That's what Yamper looks like, guys. That is what Yamper looks like, and honestly, it is just the cutest little thing ever. It's a cute little doggy. I'm super excited that they brought him over. But here's another thing I was gonna mention though. Also, do you want to join? Yeah, Ray, sure. Okay, give me 1 second. I know Shadow's kind of going in and out, so let me. It's nice to have some assistance.
It's just that my dad was calling me, and another one of my guinea pig females is pregnant.
Oh boy.
So now my guinea pig multiplier is gonna go up. I'm gonna have 18 instead of 14.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yes, you heard that right. I have 14 guinea pigs currently. Now that's gonna upgrade to 18.
I actually owned a couple of guinea pigs when I was a kid. That was a long time ago, though. They both got out and ran away, sadly.
So if we're gonna talk about the new Pokemon, I like that little imp Pokemon, the Dark Fairy one. The one that creeps you out, Kyle.
Well, it doesn't really creep me out, but... Hello, Ray.
What's up, Ray? How you doing, brother?
My mic was working for a second. It was just delayed.
I love that thing's typing Dark Fairy. It's pretty cool. People thought that Mega Absol should have been Dark Fairy.
Oh, Mega Absol? Yeah, oh, that's right. Actually, speaking of which... Hold on. Wait for me, gotta swallow my food for a second. Yeah, so Pokemon Sword and Shield will not have Mega Evolutions, and they won't have Z-moves either. That's another thing I was going to mention. We have a lot of controversy to talk about with this game. Which, you know, I don't mind personally, but for a lot of people that were expecting that, yikes. Big fat yikes. I mean, the Z-moves I'm okay with. And then Bear Nips was telling me the other day, he's like, I don't mind personally the Mega Evolutions. They kind of, like, were weird in a sense. Which makes sense, though, in a certain way. Like, there's a lot of people that approve Megas. A lot of people didn't approve of them, you know, stuff like that. Isn't Pokemon Go's anniversary coming up? I think it might be. I don't know. Hold on, I gotta check that. Hold on. I gotta check
2 years ago.
Soon Pokemon Go debut. Yeah, let me check and see when that actually came out. All right, let me see here.
Wasn't that game made like 2 years ago?
No, we're talking. July 6th is when it came out. Yeah, so we're not that far off. It'll be 3 years old in July 6th. 6th. Yeah, my bad. I'm chewing on a mouthful of food. Because I can talk and chew at food on a live stream. I can get away with that. But anyway, so yeah, Shadow was mentioning the Dark Fairy type. Forgot the name of it though, but I think he'll have more insight when he gets back. But Yamper, like I said, if you guys haven't looked up Yamper, definitely look him up. Probably the cutest thing in the world.
So are we talking about Pokemon Sword and Shield?
Yeah, we actually are. Like the controversy behind it. And that they're not adding a national Pokedex, which everybody else is salty about. They'll probably do some bull Pikachu party hat update on Pokemon. They probably will. And yeah, Pokemon Sword and Shield. Yeah, they're not adding the national dex, as I said before. And everybody is getting super salty about that. That's why I said, like, everybody, the critics are saying, like, oh, Pokemon Sword and Shield was, like, the most hated game at E3 because they're not adding these things and they're releasing it too soon and all that. I mean, it is a game. I know it's, like, literally, what's the word I'm thinking of? It's kind of, you know, being in development, and I know it's being worked on. But, just, you know, that doesn't mean any reason for it to hate the game, though. I mean, I'm super pumped about it, honestly, and I do want to at least try to like, get my hands on the game and play it. That I do need a Switch for that first, but that's besides the point. So, anyway, yeah, I gotta swallow my food a lot. I apologize for doing that. So, yeah, people are complaining way too much on it, honestly. I used to have an actual Pokedex, don't know what happened to it. Oh, I mean, that's pretty cool. I used to have one. Like, I never owned those.
What's the Pokedex? Just wondering.
Pokedex? That's the thing you use on the game to see and catch Pokemon with, but I guess Jessica had in real life one.
Oh,
the more you know. And
I was thinking it was that thing where, like, you can see information about Pokemon around your area.
Oh, it is more of a Pokemon Go thing? I mean, it's basically, yeah, it's a collector's item. That's what it was. That's basically what she had.
Yeah, I was thinking about Pokemon Go for some reason. I got confused.
Yeah, so Pokemon Bank, Pokemon Home, those are going to be things, but I guess they're not supporting Sword and Shield, which brings me back to my point with the whole National Dex thing, which, again, people are super salty about that, because, I guess they're like, oh, why did not have the National Dex in it and all that? And I know it's, there's certain Pokemon that you're not going to add to the game unless they, like, actually update it. Like, Game Freak updates it and says, like, oh, we'll add the National Dex to the game, like, in a certain update and all that. But with today's generation, it's all about updates and such, and trying to get the money. And Pokemon's still going to sell a lot for a ton of money, like 10 million copies, maybe 20 million if you want to go that far. But that's the thing that was like, I didn't really get upset over that. Like, the National Dex was not what I wasn't concerned about. It was the fact that people are making a big deal out of it. That was my problem. Like, they'll add it though in like an update or something where you can actually do that. But let's go back here. Let's time travel here a little bit. I want to talk about that also. So, Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, if you guys don't remember playing those games, they never had a national Pokedex. People didn't complain about that, so why would people complain about something like this, you know, I would say 16 years later? I mean, some of the thought process behind that was just, it's ridiculous that people, like, would actually think of something, like, say something negative about, like, certain fans, you know? But honestly, that's just me. people are gonna have like other different opinions apart from my own. But that's how you know, that's how it's gonna work. And honestly, if the I was gonna say if the I was gonna say something really bad, but anyways, but that's how basically what it is, though. We got to deal with that, and if we deal with that, and you know, we may not like it, we just have to accept it, as Macho Man Randy Savage once said. You may not have to like it, you have to accept it. But yeah, that's how I would feel, honestly, about this entire situation, in a sense. But yeah, so many people are just absolutely upset over this. Like, so much controversy, like, oh, they're releasing it too soon. All that jazz, you know? And this, yeah, so they're saying that it was the most hated game at E3, which it has currently has 49,000 dislikes, which kind of shocked me a little bit. But at the same time, it's like with Infinite Warfare a little bit, like a long time ago. And this did actually shock me, though, when it had a lot of dislikes because of that the indication of the fans to take over more important decisions in the game's development. So that's kind of a personal thing. I guess everybody's taken really far. But Ray, your thoughts?
Huh?
There it is, chat. Right there. Just huh?
Sorry, I'm just really tired right now.
I mean,
I'm
yeah.
trying to stay awake.
I understand. You're tired. You're just got back from a long trip. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about that trip, if you don't mind? I'll let you have the floor for a little bit. Come on, Ray, you got this.
So
Alright, I'm back.
oh my god. In the hotel room. Okay.
Interruptions on interruptions on interruptions. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well,
before we get to the hotel room, every single day we would go to the convention and we just sit there from 6 p.m. up until 12 a.m., which is where I start falling asleep, and then I literally have to walk it back all the way to the hotel with my friend, and then I immediately fall asleep on the bed as I get there.
Yikes.
Oh my god, bro, I don't even want to take a shower, I just want to sleep. There was this TV where I could watch Netflix and play Fortnite too. I was so tempted to play Fortnite on it, but then I'm like,
yeah, they gotta think of the internet connection. 100 Thieves just won back-to-back CWL championships. In other news, no one cares. Another news, Nate Shot's gonna talk a lot of shit. Oh, thank you for that update, by the way. So Shadow, I was talking about this, I guess, when you went away. Yeah, so I was looking at the statistics for the Pokemon Sword and Shield. It has the most dislikes, and I can tell you how many dislikes it has.
No, I already saw it.
Yeah, almost 50,000 dislikes. That's nuts for a Pokemon
and we all
game.
know why.
So I already said my piece why I think that it got so many dislikes. I want to hear your thoughts also.
For me personally, it's obvious to why they have so many dislikes, because there's no national dex.
I mean, I was mentioning this earlier. Ruby and Sapphire never had a national dex. Nobody complained then, you know?
because you know, there's not like well over 800 Pokemon back then. I think there was only 300 and something at the time.
Yeah. Which
honestly, I feel like that's a thing that should be in every Pokemon game. And if it's not in the Pokemon game, then it kind of ruins the game.
Yeah.
And I think that's why people don't want to...
I mean, I'm not really mad about that, honestly. Like, the whole national dex, I'm not really too upset with it. I mean, I was talking about this, I guess, like, earlier on. I feel, in a sense, that they'll probably add it later on. Like maybe once it's like after like release like in an update or something. It's like Call of Duty or Fortnite or something. You know, they don't release things, especially with Black Ops 4. They didn't release things until like what, a leaderboard, rank play until like what, 3-4 months after the game got released. We might see something like a similar situation towards that.
They didn't even add it to the game itself. They added it into the app, the companion app.
Yeah, we're gonna see something similar towards that.
I think there's a chance that in the next Call of Duty they're actually gonna have leaderboards for once.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't doubt that. It is, well, Modern Warfare, obviously, they'll definitely add some leaderboards.
Because it really looks like Infinity Ward is really trying to do their best to make the best Call of Duty possible. And they're showing it.
Yeah, though, that's their trailers so far, just like I said, absolutely insane.
It's not just that because a lot of media, like journalists, are like so upset about the game because of how like realistic it sounds, and I think that's a good thing because that's something that
that COD was trying to do for quite some time. Yeah.
Yeah. And like, if they're doing that and they're really upsetting a bunch of freaking media places, that means that they're actually taking a real step forward into the COD franchise.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But then there's those fucking journalists who are like, you should ban this from the game! And I'm like, fuck you.
I'm just reading the comments and my god, people are just being mad disrespectful.
Oh, you're talking about with the whole sword and shield thing?
Yeah. I'm like reading comments right now, it's like, man.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, everybody...
serious. It really isn't.
Yeah, I don't understand why people are taking this like so seriously.
I know. It's like, I understand you want to shiny hunt the whole national death, but do you really want to shiny hunt over 800 Pokemon?
I mean, there are people that will do that.
Yeah, no, I follow some people that do that.
Yeah, so the random encounters, that's fine. You know, that's not gonna have that. That's perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. Like with Pokemon Let's Go. But, excuse me. But yeah, this whole thing with them like saying, "Oh no, national decks. Oh, the game's not really complete. The texture's off." Like, they'll fix it. Like, they'll definitely fix it. It just, you gotta give them a little bit of time. And that's why everybody's hating on it so much, just because of that fact. Or there might be more reasons why everybody's hating on it, but...
And also the fact that their favorite Pokemon might not be in the game.
That is true. Because remember, not all the Pokemon are going to be in the game.
Somebody left a funny comment. What if you could obtain every Pokemon but Unpheasant?
Hey, that thing can be used to celebrate for Mardi Gras.
Yep.
Mardi Gras for the win.
Savage. Some people are fucking savages. Some people are making memes out of this, which is hilarious. At least that's making me feel better.
I mean, honestly, I'm not surprised. There's memes everywhere, in a sense.
Wait, which Pokemon's not in the game again?
Yeah, Unpheasant.
I mean, hey, if there's one Pokemon that I don't want in the game, it would be Darmanitan. I don't like that Pokemon.
Oh, Darmanitan. Yeah, that's the fire type that is
that I don't like.
Super powerful, but is a glass cannon. Super weak.
Yeah.
Why don't you like it?
It only has one moveset, which it doesn't do nothing. I mean, people can use it for a nuke. I can understand that, but there are ways around it. You act like there's no ways around it.
That's like saying, I was watching the if you guys don't know what False Swipe Gaming is, definitely check them out. They do like, how good was a certain Pokemon actually? You know, they actually do those every Sunday. I actually watch their videos; they're pretty enjoyable. They actually just did, I think they did Groudon last week, and then this week they did Kyogre, which just to round out the trio of legendaries. They said like Kyogre was like one of the best like Pokemon in its own Uber class until like, you know, Groudon kind of took over with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire and all that, but Especially with that top tier threat that he has with Choice Specs Water Spout at full health. Yikes.
Not
You
anymore.
don't yeah, but not anymore though. But it's still up there. You could definitely make that work. You do, you know, Primal Kyogre, obviously pretty powerful. Origin Pulse, super powerful also. Yeah, you could do like anything with Kyogre basically. You could turn him into a tank and all that. Like you could do so many things with them.
Believe it or not, as of recent years, people have ran physical Kyogre.
Yeah, I've actually have noticed that also. That people
They use it for Primal Groudon when, because you know Primal Groudon's defense is like extremely high, like base 180. That is very high.
Yeah.
Yeah, people would run Earthquake on their Kyogres because most Groudons nowadays are especially defensive because of Xerneas.
Mm-hmm. A lot of them are.
Geomancy Xerneas is powerful.
Actually, I noticed somebody like countered that. The Xerneas' Geomancy move with a Psych-Up, which was actually kind of creative though.
They
I've
run it
actually
with
seen-
Arceus Poison.
Yeah. Yeah, Arceus Poison's actually... You don't really see that often, but I've noticed, like, with...
You really don't.
But especially for, like, you know, countering all those fairy legendaries, yeah, you can definitely see that.
Yeah. People only run it for that reason. The main Arceus forms you always see when it comes to competitive Pokemon nowadays, when it comes to Showdown, is Arceus Water, Arceus Rock, Arceus Dark.
Grass. Don't forget Grass, too, for Kyogre and all that.
Well, you can't really run Arceus Grass, mainly because of Ho-Oh, Primal Groudon, Giratina.
I think the last Arceus...
Yveltal.
I think the last Arceus thing I ran was... It was like a mix between normal and ground. I think I remember
Yeah, normal and
running...
ground are common.
Yeah.
And water. And fairy. The only reason why people run Arceus Fairy is because of Marshadow. Marshadow's a big threat in the Ubers tier.
Yeah, there's a lot of big threats
Yeah.
for fairy types in the Uber tiers.
Yeah. That's why I know Ubers very well, because number one, it's my favorite tier, believe it or not. And number
Why
two,
does that
I
not shock me?
know a lot about that tier.
Why does that not shock me?
Well, probably because I've been explaining to you what's ran, maybe that's why. You're like, yeah, Ubers is your favorite tier, Shadow, I can tell. Plus my favorite legendaries up there, Giratina.
Oh, this man said a ghost dragon type.
Yes.
Yeah, but Giratina, I mean, that's also a big physical wall, too.
Yes.
Lugia's the best wall. Lugia's the best wall.
Toxic is a thing, but okay.
Hey, you know what? I'll just say this right. I think... Was it Lugia can learn Refresh, or is that... No, that's the Laddie twins, I think.
Stop. Do not run Refresh.
He hating. He hating right now. Or
nobody runs Refresh on Lugia. They run Substitute, Roost, Toxic,
or just have it, or
Aeroblast.
just have a Blissey with Heal Bell. Boom, easy. Problem solved.
That's if there's not a Mega Gengar trapping you.
Oh man, you're getting with my suggestions. You're always in the negative. You're like, oh, you're thinking negatively of what's gonna happen, man. You gotta relax.
No, that's the counter to Blissey. A Mega Gengar.
I am aware of that.
Mega Gengar has Shadow Tag, which you can't escape.
Unless it has Shed Shell, then that's a different story.
Yeah, true. And people actually run Blissey's for that reason too. They'll run Shed Shell.
Mm-hmm. Just be like, oh, you're gonna trap me? Nah, fam. Goodbye.
But then again, your reliable recovery's gone with leftovers, so...
Well, Soft
this
Boiled.
Fire Punch from Primal Groudon, and you're dead.
Actually, no. It's a... What's the move with the... What's that ground move that he has that does way more?
Precipice Blades?
Yeah, that move. Yeah, Precipice Blades. Or however you say it. That move,
That move is so strong.
I could run a mixed not Kyogre, Groudon set if I was running Primal. Yeah, with like Fire Blast, Precipice Blades,
Overheat. Precipice Blades, Overheat.
I would run Fire. I would run Fire Blast. Honestly, I mean, I like Overheat. Honestly, but I just don't like see it'd be like a thing. For
Fire
it.
Blast is good too. I like Overheat as well because it's a nuke. It's stronger.
Yeah, but you drop a special attack thing, which I don't like at
too,
all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to battle you in Ubers. I want to see how much you know.
It's been a while since I've done any sort of thing, period. I think it's not just you that wants to battle, but I have like a couple of people I do want to battle as well.
I'm like itching right now to battle either you or Baronets. One of the two. I want to see how good you guys are. I want to build like a pretty good team and face you on it on Pokemon Showdown.
Or we can just do random. See what happens.
Hey, yeah, random.
Just do random.
Do you have a way of recording?
I'm still working on it, but
Okay.
like I said, I am gonna try to get some tips from somebody to try to fix the screen recording issue that I have. And I was trying to go to another window to get that fixed, but sometimes like it doesn't record. Like I go off from Streamlabs to record like a new window, and it stops recording. I don't know what it is. Like, what's
Did
wrong
you end
with
the
that?
podcast already?
No, I did not end the podcast. We still
Oh, I
got
thought
one more
you
thing
did.
we still got one more thing to talk about. But
Okay. I thought you ended it for some reason. I was about to
Well,
say.
we're-
I didn't
we're
say my
almost
little
done here.
announcement.
well, we got like a couple more things to talk about here before the show's over. But which one of them is right now that Matt Man mentioned earlier on? The St. Louis Blues won their first Stanley Cup. Speaking of, teams winning their
Congrats
first.
to them.
Yeah, they won in 7 games. They went up to Beantown in Boston, and
Destroyed
they destroyed them really bad. And their rookie goalie, I forgot their rookie goalie's name for the Blues. Holy hell, he made some epic saves. If you actually watch the game, like there was like one save where like he literally like did like almost a splits, and then like he blocked a shot with his leg, which was absolutely insane. And it was
Man,
more
that
than
is
likely
true talent right there.
game of the save of the year for sure.
Mhm.
Like if you saw the clip for it, it was nuts. It was absolutely nuts.
No, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, like I said, you'll YouTube that clip, you'll definitely see it. But
Yeah, I'll probably do it after the show, on my own time.
anyway, yeah. So real quick, Shadow, you have an announcement you want to make before we sign off?
Okay, Kyle. You're gonna have to prepare yourself for next weekend. Try and find some people, and you might know where I'm going with this when I say that.
Actually,
Do you?
I don't know where you're going. I do not.
Next Sunday I will not be on the podcast, and the
Okay.
reason why. Let me explain before you say anything. Let me explain. Because Flames, my good childhood friend who I've known since the 3rd grade, is gonna be coming over to my place. Because it is gonna be his 23rd birthday, Friday the
see.
21st,
I see.
and he's gonna be spending the whole weekend on my place.
And there it is, chat, right there.
And there it is. Who knows? He might might do a guest live stream on my channel. Who knows? We might plan something for my channel.
Oh, I hope you guys do work something out, though.
Yeah, because he and I know each other IRL. So
Yeah.
we've known each other for a while. Childhood friends.
Aw, that's
I'm pretty
so
sure
cute.
you have childhood friends of your own, Kyle.
Yeah, but I don't really see a lot of them anymore. Except for a
Damn,
couple
okay.
people. Except for a couple people.
Here's a
but
guy
that's
that
it.
likes to bring the mood down.
But that's besides the point. Anyways, so this live stream will be uploaded on YouTube, as always, as I do with every podcast show. If you are on the Twitch side and are watching, thank you guys so much for coming out here, hanging out with me for a little bit. And, yeah, just basically having a good time. And if you are on the YouTube side watching this, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on that bell for when I do another upload or live stream on that channel. And I know I'm pointing down a little bit, so that's where it's at. Below this video,
Yep.
don't subscribe. We're on the road to 10K, guys. We are 95% of the way there. We're at the home
Nice.
stretch. We are at the home stretch to
Yep.
10K, my boys. So help me make it happen, please. But anyways, I'm Kyle the Pug. Dark Shadow. Why am I pointing
I am
this
Dark
way?
Shadow.
Why am I pointing this way? I don't know. Like, he's like acting like he's right next to me or something, but he's not going to be here. I will be here. Hopefully I'll have some people by next week. And I will see you guys tomorrow, since we're going to do a bunch of games. But on the podcast side, I'll see you guys next week. So you guys have a good day. Hashtag Pugbark.
See you guys later.
And bye!
I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.